Welcome to the Venerable Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio. First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in Week 3. It's the Temple Owls and the Toledo Rockets. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. And the Rockets ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Hardy. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Temple Owls offense will have the first possession of the game. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. They say the tight end's always open, and he seems to always be, and he's always making big plays. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
The option look. Quarterback keep. Picks up the first down. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Now the toss. Might have a chance. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. Change our set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. On the option. Picked up maybe 3 on the play. It's 2nd and 7.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps.
There he goes. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. On the option. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here comes the option. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. He'll keep it himself. Got a little space. Runs through a tackle. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains. Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. Goes to the option. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Now on the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
No bones about it on that 3rd down and goal. You knew exactly what they're doing. We're not kicking field goals. We're here for touchdowns, and it is a physical run. He lowers his shoulder right between the tackles, going to get in the end zone. Way to start this football game for this offense.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Rockets offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him.
Breaks into the open. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Looking to pass. It's Richter. Got it. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. He's got an open man. Oh, he got loose. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much in the roughing the passer penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give on the counter. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Motion from the back. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Rockets! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the option. Pulls it on the option. Got enough for the first. Gets away from 1. Finds some space. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. The option look.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option, he'll do it himself. He'll toss it. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On the option. Keeps it on the option. Oh, he's got it. Here's a little room there. Rumbles all the way down to the 6-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and he gives him a 1st and goal.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And the Owls trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Owls!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Worked on the touchdown, might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Crosby. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Unloads quickly. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Dropping back, it's Richter. Makes the grab. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. They come through with the explosive play, and they'll have the first down, but we see a man who is slow to get up, and let's check on him. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. The play action fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Rockets go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Simpson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
The run inside. It's Smith. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Rockets looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Rockets trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Off play action. Touchdown, Toledo! And they take it in for 6 more points. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much...
Turning it on! They bring him down, a big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Here comes the option. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the option. Pulls it on the option. The give on the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over.
Maybe a crease. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down. Change our set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Goes to the option. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
The Owls back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run the option. The option, he'll keep it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. They'll run the option. Keeps it himself. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Owls! Great job by the back on the option.
The running back is going to get the long touchdown run on the stats, but the option was run beautifully. How about the timing down the line of scrimmage? A perfect pitch, and the running back takes it and does the rest. That's why this offense is hard to stop. So many options on so many plays.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. They get the 2-point conversion, but hold on just a second. Looks as if there is an injury on the play. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Toledo hoping to get things going on this drive as the offense takes the field. Not great field position. We'll see how aggressive they are in the final seconds. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Richter. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught by Smith. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Catch in the middle, it's Newell. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Newell. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's Michigan State in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Now over to your game inside the Glass Bowl. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Glass Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Snagged in the middle. It's Crosby. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Rockets come to the line in the hurry-up.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're...
Gets loose in the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rockets. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
It's so nice to have that tight end that can be a chess piece. You can move him around, and then guess what? He can break tackles. He can make explosive plays. You've seen tight ends grow and get faster and bigger and stronger, and they throw it to him short, and look at the speed. He does the rest for the long touchdown catch.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. The option look. Quick toss. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. On the option, the keeper. There he goes. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down. An explosive play in the running game moves the sticks for the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. That's the big sophomore tight end who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on him. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. On the option. The pitch. There's a crease. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Here comes the option. Now the toss. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. Temple hoping to convert on 4th down. On the option, quarterback on the keeper. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Goes to the option. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Temple! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense and plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dive. Someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
They'll line up to go for 2. Sends it back in motion. He gets it in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, down here on the Toledo sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly. On the run, fires downfield. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Listen, the comeback route is one of the more difficult routes to throw in college football. You see zone, and they're bailing, getting out of there. Nice job by the receiver, sticking his foot in the ground, coming back to the quarterback, catching the ball. Nice pitch, nice catch.
They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Richter. Complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Finds a man on the left. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
They feed him again. Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Toledo! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. The snap sets up to throw. He gets into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion ties the game. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. The keeper on the option. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Now on the option. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run the option. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The option look. Pulls it again on the option. Finding some room. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So first down will open up the final period. On the option, he'll pull it on the read. He'll pitch it. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Owls. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. The Owls right back down the field with the answer.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2.
Team 14 close. Team 14 close.
He's not going to get in. The 2-point conversion attempt is no good, and the lead remains at 6. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Rockets offense is back on the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Bond. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Richter. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Rockets line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Makes the catch at the 35. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the option. Quarterback keep. Could be an alley. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Here comes the option. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. On the option. He'll keep it himself. Gives it on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to it.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Owls. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And the offense doing a nice job mixing the option play on that drive. They're able to get the defense outflanked. Nice decision by the QB, pitching it outside wide, and the running back using his speed.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Gets the back moving. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the two-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Rockets offense looks ready to go on this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Rockets want to pick up the tempo. To throw, it's Richter. Quickly to the tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Rockets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pressure coming. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. Working the middle. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw it again. The sure hands, it's Bond. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
Man, I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Back to throw, it's Richter. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. There he goes. Touchdown, Rockets. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. An 84-yard drive there. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Motion from the back. Got a little grass. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. He wants to change this route. Breaks into the open. Touchdown Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Rockets offense looks primed and ready to launch on this drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to pass, it's Richter. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got a man, it's Bond. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
We need this quarterback to put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Tried everything to get that one last yard, but the defense got him out of bounds and made the play. Goes to the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. Makes it past the marker. Might have a chance. They finally knock him down. What a great pitch and run on the option. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! And the beatdown has ensued. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the two-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip.
37.
He'll bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air, it's Richter. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.